Dude, have you seen Squid Game Season 2 yet? I just binge watched the entire season and there's this one game in particular that stuck with me, rock, paper, scissors -1. So I gave myself a deadline of 2 weeks to make it into a game and I didn't do anything in the first week. Well, not because I'm lazy or anything. Well, maybe just a little. For those who don't know, the game is simple. It's rock, paper, scissors but played with two hands. The -1 part, you pick one hand to rock. The loser, they have to play Russian roulette. Yeah, you know, just the casual stuff. So, where do you start when making a game? Planning everything out, right? No, I started with the models. I thought, why not make them in Unity? Well, big mistake, the models suck. So, I did the next best thing. I went over to blender.org, downloaded the latest version of Blender, and opened it. What the heck am I looking at? After listening to this donut guy yap for a few hours, I practically became an expert at blending. Get it? Because blender, blending. I started with the revolver, I made this model and added some color and bam, imported it into Unity. Except half the revolver faces didn't render. After banging my head on the table, I was able to fix it. Then I made models for rock, paper and scissors, two versions of each, red for the computer, blue for the player. Because this game is from Squid Game, I made the ground pink and the table green with a white line in the middle. You can see I have an E level design, E as in expert. Oh, and guess what? I added buttons on the table. Press a button and the object actually drops. And yeah, I also dropped the gun in the middle. Now comes the hard part, implementing logic, trying to rub my two brain cells together. Here's how everything works. You pick one item from your side, the computer picks one randomly from their side. You pick again, the computer picks randomly. That's the computer making its random decision. Then the winner is decided. Oh, the loser? Shot. Oh, and speaking of shot, I had to make a shooting animation using Unity's animation system, a great system for making all sorts of animation. For the blur, I used Unity particle system. Oh, and for the sparks, I used Unity particle wave stuff. Now, putting all this together took me way too long, and at one point I wasn't even sure if I would finish implementing the logic, but guess what? I did. So a like and subscribe would really make it worth it. And to top it off, I watched this small indie game dev's video on how to make a main menu and made one, and just like that my masterpiece was ready. I have officially rubbed my two brain cells to a point where I think I'm down to 1.75 cells left. Oh, and before you go, here is a bonus clip. This blue rock also fled. Now I think both blue and red rocks have decided to go on a war against me. Well, see them in the battlefield, I guess.